Hello traders, good evening. This is a trading plan for 23rd of August 2022. We had an excellent trading session today where we were carrying shorts from Friday. I had also explained the logic on my Telegram channel why exactly I decided to carry short positions on Friday into the closing, expecting a strong bearish move, and did not do much except trail those shorts and move a few strikes. Apart from that, it was an excellent day. Now, moving on to tomorrow, if we look at the price action today, it was extremely weak again. Bulls did not show even a little bit of initiative, except for somewhere between 576.10, which is also where a lot of uh, shorts are present. To the downside, on a higher time frame, the next area that I look at again, this is more than a daily time frame, is 17,256 to 17,356. This is an important reference level on a higher time frame. At this point of time, if we have to give any signs of pullback or start so showing any signs of high probability pullbacks which we can use to get into long trades, the bare minimum I would look at is a break of the yellow band 517 570 17610. This is a volume analytics area and has also been reconfirmed by order flow that this is the area where the largest of the shorts are present today. Sellers started selling very aggressively, and in live market it was slightly different. At EOD data is considered and adjusted a bit. If you see, this is somewhere where we started getting into the open, and you could see quite a lot of orders coming in on the ask side. You can see 1.1k shorts versus 460 longs. Again, 1600 shorts versus 800 longs, and 700 shorts 239. So this kind of data, the data that I see around in order flow, this confirms that the market is in the control of sellers for now, and we are not seeing any kind of buying. Even this intermittent pullback that you could see to the upside, you did not see any large longs coming in. In fact, it was a weak attempt by longs. 172 contracts, 475 versus 28 contracts, and immediately short started pushing the prices down. For tomorrow, this reference area still stands as it has been reconfirmed by order flow today. It's a volume analytics level which is reinforced by order flow as well. So 17,590 to 17,610, unless and until we start moving above this particular price band, I would not be g- taking longs. It would be with a short side bias, and I would be positioning myself for the settlement on Thursday and adjust my positions as and when needed according to the market movements. If you notice one thing with respect to session profiles that I'd like to explain here, again, this is what I'm going to tell you now is a very simple understanding, a basic understanding of volume profile. If you see, let's go to session profile once. If you look at session profiles now, on Friday, we could see a B-shaped profile with value towards the lower end of the brackets, with value being seen. The largest volumes traded at the lower end of the move, which in fact suggested that any gap down or a breakdown from here is a high probability one, which is what happened. And if you see today, you could see that the profile is more symmetrically shaped with value being in between. And this is again a simple interpretation of volume profile, and this implies that the control from Friday, sellers controlling the markets from Friday, continued into the day itself, a strong sign of trend continuation. Right now, even at the lows, there aren't enough longs who have an initiative to defend the down move or to start pushing prices up. We still haven't felt the presence of higher time frame players, essentially traders who look for bargains in the markets, in a falling market or in a rising markets, to take on a long position or a short position on a longer time frame. We still haven't felt the presence of those players, so we would know the intent of these shorts who have built up massively, especially these shorts within the volume analytics area, when price will start retesting this zone, or else if buyers do not even attempt for a retest of 17,570 to 17,610, the trend is expected to continue to the downside. That's what volume analytics is indicating at this point. If we look at Bank Nifty, the case study of Bank Nifty is slightly different in this case. This is a very massive price band which I have been closely monitoring. for a while. 36,659. Again, this is on a short-term basis from an expiry to expiry basis. Let's say going into the September series, this is going to be a very important reference. 36,650 to 38,530. This is the area where the largest of the longs are present, the most heavy longs which had actually triggered the past up move are present in this particular price band. Now again, these are players who trade, who manage their positions on a much longer time frame. It is not on an intraday basis, and as of now we still haven't felt the initiative of these players. There was one spike in the late evening, but again that was a weak attempt. Before we can conclude anything, we need to see a strong buying initiative from these players. So going by the way markets are present, if we hold out today's lows in Bank Nifty above 38, the key reference that I'm looking at for tomorrow is 38,450 to 38,530. So above this level, there we can have some high probability long trades, especially scalps. And if you are an option writer, you can use this reference band to get into put shorts going into the settlement. But right now, as I said, it was only a weak attempt by these higher time frame longs right into the closing. We need to see if they actually have an initiative or intent, and this intent will be known tomorrow if we test these lows and these lows are managed to be defended by these higher time frame longs. Until then, we cannot say if they have the intent to hold these longs, or it could be one more round of sell off by closing. So this is something I would be looking forward and watching keenly in Bank Nifty index, especially tomorrow. From a comparative analysis, when I look at both the indices, Nifty and Bank Nifty, at this moment, Nifty looks more bearish than Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty can give us, if these lows are held, a rotation, a sideways to bearish rotation. Again, we all know how vicious and volatile Bank Nifty index is. So, if you are an option buyer, then you need to be hyper quick, very quick in these kind of conditions. Get in and get out faster. And if you are a directional player, again in the Nifty Bank Index, then this is a disclaimer for you. So I would rather prefer putting on shorts in Nifty if we start are continuing our down move tomorrow rather than Bank Nifty. I would only manage my existing positions since I have a lot of call shorts in Bank Nifty going into closing. But once we get out above 38,530, the price band I mentioned earlier, 38,450 to 38,530. This is the price band I would be looking at in order flow to see the presence of buyers. If I see presence of buyers, then I would be winding up my call shorts, and I would be getting into put shorts once we break out through this zone. This is a trading plan I have for tomorrow, and please make sure to mark these levels on your chart and monitor the tape in real in live markets. By tape I mean order flow here. If you find this video useful, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be sharing my analysis on a regular basis. Also, those who haven't joined my Telegram channel, the link is given in the description below. You can join. I share my live market updates there. Also, the registrations for the professional trader mentoring program, where I teach my methods of trading on an intraday and on a positional basis, Nifty and Bank Nifty. The methods that I use and teach are volume profile, my own style of using volume profile, and order flow, the way I read the tape. So if you are interested, the link is given in the description below. Please make sure to check it out. I would already be wrapping up registration shortly since the seats are almost full. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to address them. Thank you and see you all tomorrow.